Hey, what's up everybody? Today's video is actually just a really simple little bonus video almost. It's like a trick tips video for color grading your iPhone's footage without any additional third-party apps or going to your computer. It's a little coloring recipe right within the native app. So I just wanted to show it to you because I was messing around with some of the tweaks that you can do, and I decided the look actually looks pretty good considering, and I wanted to just share that with you. It's a subtle look, but I feel like if you're looking for an option to color grade your iPhone's footage, this is actually pretty freaking good, and just figured I'd walk you through my process on getting this. If you're just gonna go navigate to your photos, find a video that you wanna edit. I've got a couple in here that I set aside to do this video, but basically you can see here, let's use this. Quick video on my office. Looks pretty decent, shot in 4K 24, just right here in the native app. But you're gonna go here, hit edit, and you're gonna see the controls right here on the bottom. First thing I'm gonna do is go over to the filters. And you're like, Caleb, don't use these baked in filters. Trust me, we got a recipe here. You're gonna go over to Vivid Warm. Vivid Warm is the one for this look. And bring it down to 40. And what that's gonna do is turn the intensity of that filter down a lot. So this is what I'm gonna do with every single video too, to get this consistent look of what I'm going for. So Vivid Warm, then you're gonna go back over to here to the adjustment controls. Exposure, I typically bring this down. This is the only one that's gonna vary every time you make an edit. The exposure dial here, depending on your shot, can that's your general exposure. So typically iPhones tend to overexpose everything. So for the most part, I like to bring this down to -5. And then from here on out, we're gonna do the same thing every time. So we have our Vivid Warm at 40. That's what we're gonna do every time. Exposure, we're gonna go over to highlights. Highlights is -10. Shadows is +10. Contrast is +15. Brightness is -10. Saturation will be -5. And warmth, I usually actually bring down to -3, which sounds kind of funny that it's just so subtle. And then I do definition to 10. And that is the look right there. So all you have to do to see a with and without is you tap on it right here, which is nice that you see a direct difference. Most editing apps have that now. But that you can see there's the edit, and there's the edit there, and that's the original. So you're gonna hit done. And one of the slowest parts about this process is this right here. It just says preparing video on the bottom left corner. So we're gonna let that do its thing, and then you're gonna have an edited look, which I think looks pretty good. We'll play it back, and then we'll do one other clip so you can see the difference, maybe something outside. The other great part is you can go right back to edit and actually go ahead and tweak your adjustments again if you're not happy with how they look for yourself. But again, this is my little recipe on this video. Let's do it on one more clip. Let's do this horizontal one here. My dog. This was actually shot in the Moment Pro camera app, so you can do this in the native app or in just different apps once your footage is back in the native library. So again, we'll go over to Vivid Warm. I like to start with that one. Go to 40. Go back to adjustments. Exposure looks pretty good on this shot already because I was in the Moment Pro camera app, so I was able to dial that in previously. Highlights, we'll go -10. Shadows +10. Contrast +15. Brightness, -10. Whoops, not vibrance. We're gonna leave vibrance. That was an accident. Too nervous. Saturation will go -5. And warmth on this shot, I actually think it looks fine at warmth level. So warmth, you can play with it. The Vivid Warm does make your footage a little warmer, so that's typically why I brought it back down here in the adjustments. And then definition. Definition's nice because it makes it like a little bit sharper and just kind of all the edges pop a little bit more. We're gonna hit done. And right there, it's gonna hit preparing video. Oh, actually, I forgot to look at it before and after. I'm gonna stop that. Make sure that's still on. The adjustments are there. Yeah, so before original, yeah, really subtle, but that looks perfect. That's what I want. And it's obviously everyone's personal taste, whether how much you want your look to look poppy. You could honestly probably go back to the vivid warm look, turn that up a little more. I've probably done this now on a handful of clips, like 10 to 15 clips, and every one with this recipe actually looks really good. So I'm happy with the overall look, and I will do this on a lot of clips if I'm just trying to post a couple together. Maybe you can edit these clips in iMovie or the Clips app on your phone, and you never even have to leave your phone, bring it to a computer, or pay for an app to get a pretty decent looking color grade, if you ask me. So there's our graded clip, and it looks pretty great. All right, guys, and just for the sake of it, we will do one more clip here. This one of me, classic peace sign, saying what's up, just so I can bake this recipe right in my brain, and it's the same every time. So vivid warm. This shot in general is a bit warmer, so let's see if it holds up. Down to 40 on vivid warm. Exposure, I will bring that down a little. I kind of like a more moody cinematic look, so that's just my style there. Negative 10 highlights. Shadows up 10, contrast 15. This one does look a little more crunchy, but that's all right. Brightness, negative 10. Whoa, not the black point. Saturation, negative 5. And the reason I do that is because phones typically oversaturate everything, so I think it actually looks a lot better when just bringing that down slightly. Warmth, we will bring that back down, negative 3. And definition 10. Bam. Oh wait, I want to see it. I always do that before and after. Let's get it. Yeah, perfect. Even on that clip, that is just the right amount of, in my opinion, that is just the right amount of like graded filter look. Again, this is subtle, but it looks good. All right, there we go. Super simple video. I know that might have been really beginner for some of you, but for the people who maybe just want a simple way to color grade their phone's footage, don't want any third-party apps, don't have a computer they can bring it to, there you go. That is actually something I found kind of helpful, just right baked into the native iPhone, iOS. Yeah, make sure to hit that thumbs up button on this video. It definitely helps us out. Subscribe if you want more content. We do a lot of filmmaking, camera, just tutorials sometimes and reviews. Anyways, it's a fun time hanging out here. Also, this is my new little, it's a work in progress, but I'm gonna have a kind of a new office setup. Got the gamer vibes going with the lights, so thumbs up for that. Joshua just did a video, I'll link that in the description, of like totally revamping his setup at home. So it kind of inspired me to move my desk. It's dreary out, winter's here, and I kind of want a new setup. So eventually we'll get some quasar lights in that corner and just, yeah, it's pretty simple right now, but I want to have like I'll do like a little setup tour once it's done in the next few weeks or something like that. But yeah, other than that, thanks for watching. I hope this simple video did help some of you guys out. So we'll see you in the next one. Peace, stay healthy, stay safe. Okay, bye.